Hello and welcome to another video. Just wanted to take a minute, do a little bit of a news update, let you know what's going on in the crypto space from what I've been seeing, and just share a little bit of excitement. So for the first time in quite some time, we've spent a few days sitting over the 50k mark. We're currently at the $51,600 mark, and if I just zoom right here on the 4-hourly, we can start to see we've spent quite a few candles above the 50k mark on the 4-hourly, and I'm hoping that we continue to see this upside. And Ethereum and other coins are also feeling or getting the same sort of love. So Ethereum has reached the $4,000 mark, and it's looking like it wants to continue to move up. It's retraced a little bit, and it's building some more momentum before we see the next leg up. Now, the exciting part here is that it looks like the second stage of the bull market has been engaged, and it's starting to move the whole market back up to the levels that we saw back in April and mid-May. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is that the longer we consolidate or capitulate, in my opinion, the stronger the move up is going to be. And we haven't spent a lot of time in there. So if we just go back to the BTC chart and we zoom in here, we saw the low here on May 19th, and by the end of July, early August, we were starting to move back up again. So that's only 3 months of consolidation. Not a lot of time in this downward trend in this sort of area here. A lot of people that I follow and a lot of the data was pointing to that we're going to go lower. We're going to go to the mid 20s. I had buy orders stated all the way down to 25k, which didn't really trigger. I had a couple of them trigger, but not all of the ones that I had planned on. And then we've had a really violent bounce all the way back up to 43k, and then almost to 50, and then we've moved quite quickly from the almost 50k to the 50 plus k in about 2 weeks, which is amazing. So we've gone essentially from the 20th of July on a low of 29,000 to the 5th of September on a local high of 52,000, which is almost double. It's about 80% from a double. What are we seeing here? We're seeing a lot of positivity. The sentiment overall is very, very good. If we look at the fear and greed index, you'll see that it's sitting at extreme greed now. So the market is feeling very confident and feeling like it can make a lot of impossible moves. You'll start to see a lot of people that might have been quiet for the last few months or last quarter or so start talking about crypto again. You'll start to see some of the hipsters say how easy it is to trade crypto and how they're making so much money, and that's definitely a sign of extreme greed. Now, there's also a lot of talk of an extended cycle. Are we going to see potentially first quarter of next year? I am of the opinion that the cycle is going to extend, but looking at the move that we've seen in the last 2 weeks, moving straight up or almost doubled in 3 weeks, I am of the belief that we are still going to see the typical November-December high with a correction to mid to late December, early January to start the bear market of 2022. Now, this could all change. It all depends on what's going on in the marketplace. It also depends on on-chain data and as well as a lot of different indicators that we look at, which I won't be sharing with you on this channel, but if you are one of my customers, you will be seeing that and seeing that on the weekly. So let's jump right into it. What am I actually seeing? There's a lot of craziness happening in the world. In Amsterdam, there's big protests because of vaccine passports, and this is not a channel that's saying for or against the vaccine. Whatever you decide to do with your body is your choice. I'm just simply talking about what's going on in the world here. So there's truckers in Australia. They're holding traffic from being able to move and blockading people. This is the 8th consecutive week the French are protesting against forced vaccination and health passes. In Belgium, farmers are protesting, and it's just crazy what's going on in the world. While the bankers, the traditional markets are continuing to do what they do, the stock exchanges are hitting all-time highs. Property markets around the globe are hitting all-time highs. Stimulus is everywhere, and Bitcoin is just moving up nicely. It's moving up very, very nicely. So If you don't follow Plan B, he is a great source of information. He does a lot of on-chain data, and he is the creator of the stock to flow model. This is just a model that he uses to predict where the price of Bitcoin will be. So based on this model, we should be over $100,000 mark right now, and it's looking like that it could potentially happen. On the S2F model or S2FX model, it predicts a 300,000 plus BTC. So it's not on track right now, but it is trending towards this model. So yeah, definitely go give him a follow, go give him a look. So let's jump into some of the news that I've found in the last week. So this is a big one. So a company called Simon Partners, which is essentially a financial advising firm that talks or which has connections over 100,000 wealth managers across North America, is now in the 90 partnership. So they're going to be rolling out Bitcoin and Bitcoin purchases to all of their clients. This is very, very big because these are the people, the white collar workers, the blue collar workers that need to know or need to be advised on where to invest their money. And these people, these 100,000 wealth managers, are going to be able to advise them to use or purchase Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. Then we've got Facebook, and they're definitely looking at digital assets as part of the push for financial products. So Facebook's looking at building NFT features alongside their Libra coin, which could be very, very big, given that Facebook is probably the biggest content platform in the world. It makes sense that they're looking at NFTs. Then we've got Mr. Mad Money himself, Jim Cramer, is saying that he owns Ethereum directly. And we're seeing this more and more. A lot of different basketballers, sporting athletes, as well as celebrities are starting to buy NFTs. They're starting to buy Ethereum. Reese Witherspoon has just announced that she bought Ethereum at current prices, and she's looking to hold long term. Then we've got Jack, the CEO and co-founder of Twitter, is announcing that he wants to build a decentralized Bitcoin exchange. And then jumping into NFTs, the platform that is being used the most, called OpenSea, has done $3 billion in August trading volume, which is just crazy. Some of these NFTs are going for astronomical prices. And if you look at the trading volume from December 2020 for this platform to where they're at now, they're probably doing $50, maybe $60 million in December, January. And then by August, they've done over $3 billion in volume, which is absolutely crazy. So there's a lot of new projects coming up on this platform. NFTs are something that I haven't touched personally. I still really believe that it's going to be a massive rug pull. Not so much rug pull, but I believe that there's going to be a lot of pain that people are going to feel when the bear market does hit and they're left holding these bags. Can you make money in the short term with NFTs? Absolutely. But I'm a big believer in focusing on what you're really good at. And one thing I'm really good at is researching crypto projects and taking time to go and learn NFTs inside out, because I like to get obsessive when I go and educate myself and research things, is going to pull me away from what I'm really, really good at. So I've got some friends that are doing some incredible numbers with NFTs and doing really, really well. I personally own a few NFT platform coins, and I have exposure to that market through those projects. So NFTs are going absolutely crazy, and I'm excited to see where they're going to be in the future. This is a really cool one. This has been making its way around Twitter and other networks. So Hal Finney is someone who's since passed away, who was very important and a key part of crypto and Bitcoin when it was first being made. A lot of people believe that he is the one that holds the million Bitcoin wallet that no one has touched for the last 10 years because he's since passed away. And he's basically saying that based on the current wealth, and this is a 10-year-old snippet from an email list, based on, at the time, there was $100 to $300 trillion worth of actual wealth globally. And he believes that based on the it's actually 21 million coins, based on 20 million coins, this gives a value of each single coin at $10 million. Crazy, right? And I believe it could get there. I don't think in the next 5 years or 10 years, but in time, it is not off the cards to have a $10 million Bitcoin. I believe that we're going to see it, $1 million Bitcoin in the next 1 to 2 cycles, because there is only a finite supply of them available. And then we've got this, Justin. Cuba's regulating crypto and will authorize it as a payment method. A lot of South American countries are looking to crypto and Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the US dollar. So it's really, really good to see Cuba getting on board with that. And then finally, we've got this is via Bloomberg. Institutions have to allocate in Bitcoin. If not, they are at risk of becoming redundant and the next Blockbuster or Kodak. Straight from the horse's mouth itself. If you want to support the channel, go and download my Crypto Fast Start Guide by going to cryptofaststartguide.com. I'm also giving away $100,000 in crypto. All you have to do is go and watch this video and the previous 7 videos and comment on it to be in the draw to win. Make sure you go and check out Max Wright's webinar. He's talking about a training where $10,000 invested wisely today can give you a passive income of $100,000 per year in just 18 months if you take this easy step today. So go and register for this webinar. There is a lot of great content in there. You're going to learn a lot as a bare minimum, and it's going to completely change your life as a maximum. The link is in the description for this webinar. It's also up here. If you have crypto and you want to earn up to 8%, use BlockFi. You can sign up using the link on the screen there or the link in the description. You can also borrow against your cryptocurrency rather than triggering capital gains events. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a tax accountant, so I'm not actually giving you financial advice, but I'd definitely recommend speaking to someone who knows your situation. You can actually get $250 in crypto as a bonus when you transfer $100 or more into this wallet. And then finally, grab a Crypto.com card and grab a Crypto.com account. You can get a free $25 sign-up bonus by going to this link, and the beauty of this is you can transfer crypto to your card and be able to spend it real time in shops. So as always, support the channel because the more I get support from these affiliate offers, the more I'm actually putting into this campaign in order to give away to you guys. So that's it from me. I really enjoyed making this video for you. If you really enjoyed this content and you like these short kind of punchy videos, make sure to leave a comment below and just give me some feedback there. Again, make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.